Hello everyone, I am Slyline Train Spotting and welcome to Train Simulator 2021. Yes, this is my first review on it. I don't know what I'm expecting, so we'll have to see what happens. I have picked out a scenario for us to drive, so it's going to drive, and there you go, it's right there. So I'm going to be driving an EWS 37 with some decals on the Tottenham route. So, yeah, this is a voiceover. This is not me actually playing the games. We're just going to start the scenario. So, this quick thing. This, you may notice the pictures are different. This is a menu pack I got. It's pretty cool. It's pictures of nice routes, which I don't have. So, yeah, one thing I did notice, the loading time. That has gone down, for me, by about 5 minutes. I'm already in. I wasn't even expecting it, and I was like, okay. So there we go. There's our 37694 we're driving. So this is a route from Just Trains called Tottenham. It is an okay route. It's old style. So it's old Just Train style. So it's a bit. The AI it's all Kuju stuff. I am actually doing a modernised version of this. It's taking a little while. So we'll just put it into forward, set the train up, put the reverse change end switching on, put it into forward, got the headlights on, just looking at our train. It's a very short one. It's because I couldn't be bothered to click more in the consist builder. So 11 wagons it is. So we're going from Maryhill Parkway to Portsbridge Central. It's about 15.5 miles. It's going to take us about half an hour. So yeah. So that's another thing I don't like. I don't know why, but the AI does not move. Anyway, so we've released the brakes. We're now putting on power, and we are accelerating slowly. So we have a green feather signal. So we're going to head on to what I'm guessing is the fast lines. I guess. It must be the fast lines. So, yeah. So overall, from what I notice here, not really much had changed since TS 2020. Not really much has changed. Fiddling around with the doors, keep the window open, some fresh air in. Oh, I do this. Ever since I did a drive on the Wary lines with the AP150, and I did it as a realistic thing because I was using the cab controls, I now always have to open the window before doing the head out window camera. So there he goes. I hate an HST of First Great Western Kuju, which is not moving like all the other AI stock. I don't know why it just doesn't move. And I really don't like it. I'd rather drive it without the AI stock, but I forgot to tick that box. Alright, so we're speeding up to about 20 miles an hour now. And yeah. So, one thing I did notice, and you'll hear it in a sec, I'll point it out, is that the stereo audio is amazing. I swear it's changed since TS 2020. That's the first thing I noticed it making. Noise. Now I can't actually hear the noise as I'm watching this back doing the voiceover, so I don't know when it's going to happen. So yeah. So what was I expecting? I don't know really. It was going to be sort of, I was expecting like most of their updates, it was the same basically with a few changes. Now one of which I don't know whether they fixed it or whether I just got lucky here. But one thing I did notice was the out of memory crash bug thing. I used to be getting out of memory crashes left, right, and centre all the time. I didn't get one in like a single hour that I was doing stuff here. I don't know what was happening, but somehow, maybe I got lucky, or maybe they actually have fixed it, which is good. So we got entering, I'm guessing, Hall Oaks Tunnel. They don't actually put a marker in here with a 166 that again doesn't have any AI at all. Now, a quick thing. Well, I have nothing to talk about. my computer isn't the best for train sim, so it might get a bit frame ratey at times. I sort of average a 20 FPS, which is good enough when you've played 20 FPS for 2 years. But if you're used to playing like 60, 70 or more FPS, this may seem a bit jerky and there are some horrendous lag spikes, but sadly there's nothing I can do. Really? So you go. Branching off that line, that I don't know where that goes. I think it just goes into a portal with another 166 that doesn't actually have any AI. Now you may notice sometimes, like now, I'm looking up, and that usually for me, if you look up for a bit and then look down, it sort of fixes the lag. But when you zoom in, it just messes everything up. So stick my head out the window, so open the window and look at this HST again. No, I don't do quick. I make some scenarios, but I don't make quick drive scenarios. I don't know how to. It's probably really easy, but I can't be bothered to. I do free roam, standard, and routes. I don't do the others. This is just a quick drive scenario I made. As you can tell by the severe lack of moving trains apart from us. It looks like you're like driving through a freeze frame of the world. Like it's like a perfect freeze frame and you're driving through it. So we go passing through 13.5 miles and yeah. So now it's getting a bit frame ratey. When you look outside, I learnt this from experience, you'll see it. I think it might be about now. I went into a free roam camera and taking a screenshot, that's probably going to be the thumbnail. Yeah, I went into the free roam camera and I did like a pass-by shot and zoomed in at the end and the frames just died. Like straight up just died. So I don't know how fast those YGB CCAL wagons go. Some are limited to 75, some are limited to 60. I don't know what it is for CCAL wagons, so I just limited this to 50. I reckon it's probably 60, but I didn't know. I like driving trains to an extent of realism, so I do the speed limits correctly, but I do keyboard controls, because keyboard controls, and yeah, it's getting a bit frame ratey, so I zoom in here, and yeah, the frame rates are dying. You can see I'm shaking my head here. This is what I don't like. The fact they use Kuju stuff as set AI. Right, I don't know when these routes were released. Shaking my head even more. I was genuinely shaking my head, like, it's just unrealistic, because you saw we just passed some first Great Western HSTs and 166s, and yeah, you just pass them, and another stationary 166 without lights. Yeah, and you just pass. Here we go. First Great Western 166, and the previous train we passed was a BR Blue 37 hauling some HAA poppers, which weren't even around in the BR Blue era, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they were in the rail freight sectors. So yeah, approaching Ford Parkway Station. I made a really good job of this station. It's probably my favourite station on the modernised route that I've done. They have this really weird platform textures. In fact, in general, some of the textures that they use are really weird on some Just Trains routes. Like, if you look at the platforms, are like this really weird, like browny black. It's almost got like a reddish, purplish tinge to it almost. And then the fence is bright red. What? Anyway, here we go through Ford Parkway. I'll shush so you can listen to the train go by. Here we go, this is where I zoom in and the frames just die. It's a Ford Parkway station, yeah. The CCALs, their sounds aren't the best. I mean, they're sort of at a lot of dovetail standards, but it sounds really odd when you're driving it with an AP37. Fantastic AP sounds. It does sound a bit, but I haven't driven them, and they were with the Class 60 AWS. That scared me. I don't know why, but sometimes I press Q to cancel the AWS and nothing happens. So now, and it usually only happens in the AP trains, I don't know why, but on the dovetail ones it's fine. But whatever I'm driving, the moment I see the AWS going off, I just spam Q. Just spam it. Yeah. So it does sound odd with the AP sounds, but I wanted an excuse to drive them. I will drive the 60. I haven't actually driven, well, I have for a little while, but I want to drive the EWS and the DB ones, but of course, Just Train's licensing, so they've got odd names. So DB is now BB, and EWS is FWS. But there is a branding patch I got from some site. I can't actually remember where it was, but yeah, I haven't installed it yet, so I need to do that. And it also comes with some cool new liveries like Drax. It comes with a Drax livery, which is nice. Anyway, passing a level crossing here. Oh, Warmwell station. Nice. Oh, I like this. You see that? We just passed it there. There'll be another one as we approach Portsbridge Central. It's a couple of stations before that, and I actually see this one. I didn't see that. But I really like how, because that is a Just Trains Common Library asset, I think, or whether it's a Totem version or something. But, yeah, it's a really nice Common Library one that I use in all of my routes because I love it. It's got, you'll see it on the other one because I didn't really see it. On one side it's got like a door and I think a yellow box on it, and on the other side it's got a big graffiti. It's really nice. It's a brick building with a green roof. And yeah, it's really funny seeing that next to all the old Kuju assets. That's one thing I hate. Although the textures are borderline okay. I like where they're going from, which is the signals. I like how they're sort of like dirty and stuff. But the things I don't like are, first of all, the light texture is really odd. And second of all, I can't remember what I was going to say. No, second of all, it just reminds me of all the routes that use Kuju assets like Great Western Mainline. Oh, this is really funny. This is just my luck. I wanted a trackside camera, and you see I eventually get one. But if you just hold the 4 key, you sort of got the same speed of your train. There you go, there's a few trackside ones, and I got one first time. Yeah, you can just like have like a shot in front of the train just going backwards, because I just get the same one over and over again. Although the interesting thing is, on my diesel routes, I don't get that. So whether that has something to do with the fact that there's overhead lines, I don't know. Another stationary, broken down, you can't see, but I'm doing the inverted commas, because it looks like it's broken down just after it's past the station. Anyway, another stationary 166. And 37, rushing to 47 odd miles an hour station. So it's only an 11 wagon train, and this is just my first reaction. So actually, I should do sort of like a review on Train Sim, what I think. So it is very similar to Train Sim 2020. It's very similar. But there are a few differences that do make it a bit nicer to play. Another stationary train. So I'll say that every time we pass one. Sorry. But yeah, there are a few changes. Not many. Like you heard there as I pan around with that train, if you heard. The stereo sound is a lot better. Maybe it was just my speaker system playing up, like mostly usually stuff is. It's just my stuff playing up. But it sounded for me a lot more recognisable and a lot more realistic. So that's nice. Now, the routes that come with it, of course, I had TS 2020, so I didn't get the routes with the update. So the routes you get, I can't actually remember what they are. I know there's a 5-circle one, then I think it's like Clinchfield Railroad for America, and a German one that I don't actually know. But then, the thing that really got everyone hyped up, including me, because this is a route I train spot on a lot, as you know, there was the West Coast Mainline South route, including an Avanti Pendolino. The Dovetail Pendolino is back. I used to have that, and then I came off a shared library and I lost it and I couldn't get it back and I was sad. Yeah. So, yeah, that was a thing. But, yeah. And anyway, the other train included was a fictional Avanti West Coast Voyager. Now, this really got me hyped up. I couldn't wait for it to release just so I could see what this was. Now, I haven't watched any of the reviews, but from what I've heard, it's really, really bad. Apparently. It's apparently really, really bad. From what I know, it's rushed, and it doesn't even have the Northampton loop. Now, a quick interlude. I don't know what happens here. Whenever I brake, it brakes normally, then there's a massive jolt, and it just starts slowing down really, really quickly. And I don't know what happened. I think it's something to do with the wagons. That's a bug I've had with Train Simulator stuff all the time. I don't know why it does it, but AP stuff is fine. It's the braking physics is awful. But yeah. So what was I going to say? What was I saying? Yeah, back to the review. So apparently, West Coast Mainline South, really, really rushed. Apparently. Not good detail. The AI stuff looks pretty good. Although I couldn't help but notice it in all the 3 pictures and clips they sent. Well, they showed everyone. There was no sign of... The only 2 trains that there were was an Avanti 390 and the Avanti 221. And that made me question, hang on a sec. With West Coast Mainline Trent Valley, I know you didn't get any express trains, but you also got a 350 and you got a DOS 66. So... but with the West Coast Mainline Trent Valley, if you got the North Wales Coastal, which included a 221 of version trains, that would also come as an AI train that would go through. Which was really, really nice. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool, because it actually caught me by surprise the first time. So, yeah, but I didn't see any sign of any sort of freight train. I was expecting, well, not expecting, but I was hoping there might have been some sort of Freightliner 66. Maybe with it could have come with those FEAs that you get with South Wales Coastal and, another quick interlude. I had a sneaky suspicion that these wagons weren't British because they were way too tall. I had a sneaky suspicion. So I went on and I checked, and yeah, that confirmed my suspicion that they were German. Another thing I don't like, they haul German wagons. Don't like it. Why? Why German? What? In fact, why any country that isn't the UK? This is a British route. You don't get German or American or French or whatever wagons. They may look nice, but you don't get them in England. Anyway, back to the review of West Coast Mainline South now. So, I can't even remember what I was talking about. Another jolt of a train. Oh, this corner I really, really hate. Because the speed limit I think is 35. But I can only take this at 15. You can see, even at 15, it looks like quite a tight corner. It's just like yard corners. Anyway, what I was saying, back to West Coast Mainline South, is, yeah, maybe you could have had FEAs and a Freightliner 66, even if it was just a reskin of the Trent Valley one with the LED, lights, ones that the Trent Valley have. That on the AP pack are labelled as L3. but a lot of people won't get that. But I just refer to them as L3 all the time because all the people I tell that to have the AP pack and know what that means, but I don't know how to describe it otherwise. And also, maybe the 350 that comes with Trent Valley, I know it's not a bother to people who have even the AP 350, but for somebody who doesn't have a 350, it's a bit, yeah. But then I suppose that would match up because bearing in mind those will run on the slow lines, and the slow lines aren't even included on the Northampton loop apparently. So yeah, that was that. So yeah, I haven't got the route, so I don't know what it's like. Same with all the other routes. I don't have the 5 Circle, Clinchfield, Railroad. I know it probably has Clinchfield and Railroad in because Americans call it a railroad, not a railway, and the front of the train, if you look at Clinchfield line, so it's probably got something to do with that. I don't actually know what it's called, but yeah, I don't have any of them. This is just going off what I've heard and what I've seen in other reviews. The 5 Circle line, this is a really funny story. When you open it up, there's a picture of the Forth Bridge, which I've been this. But it was a really nice picture, and I was like, wow, is that the graphics in the thing, or is that a real life picture? I was like, wow, that is amazing graphics. Turns out it was a real life picture, well, I think. It does look very real life. Real lifey. But yeah. But apart from that, the graphics on all the other stuff was very, very good. From what I know, like from what I can see. But that's probably turning all the graphics settings up to maximum, and if I do that, my computer will kill me. So I don't do that. Like, these are reasonably low graphic settings, and frame rate is already struggling quite a lot. So yeah, that's fun. So yeah, I don't know, but the 5 Circle line, I don't know anything about these routes really. I haven't really watched too many reviews on them, so I cannot be the one to tell you what's worth it and what's not. I cannot tell you that because I haven't got them. With West Coast Mainline South, all that I was going about is just from what I've seen in the pictures they've put out, and from what I've heard from other people. But I haven't really watched any reviews on it because it's a quite new route. It was out yesterday, of course. Well, yesterday when I'm recording this, it's probably going to be about 3 days ago by the time we get this. If I can get it out on Sunday. I want to get it out on Saturday actually. If I tried, I could probably get it out today. But yeah, I don't know, but I'm sort of the one that's, I'm sort of more talking about the changes that I've experienced. So, I don't know what's happened. Anyway, should we get back to what's actually happening on this journey? Stick my head out the window, listen to the sounds, listen to the stereo sounds. Go, hopefully. Yeah, I zoom in, lose the camera, I don't know where it's pointing, and then it lags. Also, if you notice before that station, which I think was Hansbury, there's one of the old banner repeaters, that's one of the assets you get. I think it's really cool. Oh, here's the other of those buildings you get by the track. It's a common library, and there's all these really, really bad Kuju assets, and then there's just this. This. It's like such a cool way. It's got all the things on the doors, like all the safety things. It's all rusty, and then there's a bit of graffiti, and then there's a 166 that isn't moving. So I get annoyed every time I drive this route because I always forget to turn the AI stuff off, and I just see this and I get really, really annoyed. Right, so this is Western Station, so we are not far from Portsmouth Central. In fact, we're only 2.5 miles. So, yeah. Oh, the next station is, I can't remember what's its name again. I've forgotten its name right on the spot. But I really like it. It's got the slow line platforms in the middle, and then on the outside there's the fast lines going along. On my version of the route, I have it so that you enter onto one of the fast lines, because I've put platforms on the fast lines as well. But you enter onto that, and there's just the bit between the entrance and more jerking of the train. You really see it when I pull into the station, because I had to completely recalibrate how I braked the train, or how I braked the 37. I do drive with 37 a lot, but not with, I usually drive it either light engine or with AP wagons, like the Mark 2s or the whatever else I drive. I can't remember on the spot. Usually it's Mark 2s. Nice container train here. On the other Just Trains fictional that I've got, it's called Marstonshire. I really, really like it, apart from one thing. Well, quite a few things actually. Kuju assets to be one of them. And also, when you get these FSA trains, they're all unloaded and all the FSAs are facing the same way, so they're not in pairs. You can see how they're in pairs, so that you got like a bumpy side there and a flat side there. But they're not connected right, it's annoying. You've got a green dude, you can go. Well, I don't actually know why you have a green, because if you're going that way, you'll just immediately crash into us unless you're going somewhere else. Anyway, so you're really going to see how apparent my bad braking is on this, because I have to recalibrate everything. So yeah. I can't remember what I was saying before this. I don't remember what I was saying, so I'm just going to talk about something else. Oh yeah, this station, Royton. That's it. I've just worked on the mini map. Royton. Yeah, on the gap between. It's really hard to explain. On the gap between the entrance and the footbridge, it's like a normal platform, but on the others it's all overgrown, which looks really, really nice. It does look really, really nice. But here you can see it's only the platforms on the middle. And then on the other side, on the far side, it's just all dead. It's all overgrown stuff. More containers. Those containers, I used to think they were really, really, really cool when I first saw the game, but now there's so much more. And also another thing with those, I don't know whether they still do it. Well, I know they don't do it now, or they probably don't by the fact that I haven't seen them. But if you look, some of them have 220-foots on one side of the wagon. But I haven't seen them do that. Never. And I don't know whether they even do that anymore. I can guess the reason if they stopped doing it, or if they never even ever did it, there was a pretty valid reason, which is that really makes the wagons unbalanced. And bearing in mind you can just put the 20-foot in the middle on the other ends and it's perfectly balanced. It's just a pointless thing. Nice. And then the bad sounds of the wagons. So no power now. Portsmouth Central is in sight. Yay. This is now going to turn into a review not of TS 2021, but of the AP37. But I really like the sounds. Like the AWS sound is so cool, and just the sounds in general, and the clag, amazing. You can turn up the clag and the motor factor. I know clag factor is Control and Shift C, but I don't know what the motor factor is. I thought it was Control and Shift M, but it isn't. So someone will have to tell me that if they use this in the comments section. Please tell me. Oh, I'll just read the manual. That's the other option. Just read the manual. Whoa, jolting. So, as we come into Portsmouth Central, I'm just going to talk about a brief overview of what I've said across this entire video about TS 2021. Overall, I was really excited about it, because there was the West Coast Mainline South route, which I was so excited about. So excited about, like unbearable. I couldn't really sleep and not think about how amazing this is going to be, especially the night before. And when I got home and got home from school, and I knew it was going to, well, I actually didn't know it was going to be, I didn't know that Steam updated at 6. I thought it was going to come out at 3. Well, I was hoping it was, but it didn't. It came out at 6, and I was just walking around like, what do I do? But yeah, I was really excited for it. It comes out, and in terms of level of change in the base game itself, about average. A few sound things, a few bug fixes, and yeah, jolting. There's going to be a lot of jolts now, because it slows down incredibly fast. Yeah, so I was really excited, and yeah, it comes out, and sort of level of detail to the base game. I was expecting a little bit of changing here and there, sounds, bug fixes, graphics, I'm guessing, but I don't play on very good graphic settings, but it did look like it was a bit better. And maybe that's just because I put the graphic settings for me lower than the default, and then it just went back to default. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I was really excited for it, and it came out, and it was about average. The routes, though, I was expecting, especially with West Coast Mainline South, from what I've heard, I was expecting more. Honestly, from what I've heard, it sounds like it was really, really rushed. And you know what? I'd rather it come out in 6 months or even TS 2022 and it be a decent route. I'd rather that than have it now and rushed. Because there is a freeware version from Alan Thompson's sim. There is a freeware version, but oh, stop. There is a freeware version, but it is a bit heavy on the requirements for me. I mean, that's just because it doesn't have too many requirements, but I have like none of them. Anyway, that's what I think of TS 2021. Coming to the end of the scenario, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And until the next video, I have been Slowline Train Spotting, and thank you for watching. Goodbye. But you probably guessed this, not quite goodbye. Just yet. There's just something there's a few things I just need to say to my viewers, and meanwhile, here's a time lapse of me building a route. Well, a bit of it. So, the things I wanted to say is that, first of all, thanks for enjoying my videos. Not many people leave comments, so I don't know what you think of them when you watch them. But I hope you're enjoying them. I'm trying to get them out at a regular-ish pace. So, I'm trying to do my best, but sometimes I can't do recording because of schoolwork and stuff like that, and just generally being in school. So, yeah. I'm trying to get them out on the weekends, so I'm trying to record them when I can during the week, and then edit them and get them out on the weekends. That's what I'm trying to do. But there was one thing I just want to say, which is in my important notice video, in that I said that I might start doing more of model railway orientated videos. Now, I'm hoping to do more running stuff now, because I want to do these update videos, like what progress updates on the layout. But the issue is, it's not just like I said in that video of finding time to record, edit, post, record, edit, post. But of course, because it's a layout progress update video, I've got to do something to the layout. I've got to do something to it. So it may take there may be quite big gaps in between them. I do have a few old train spotting videos that I could put on if like the worst comes to the worst and I cannot get anything to put up. But I'm going to try and get, I don't know, 1 or 2 out on a weekend. Just give you something to watch. But you may notice, as per what I said, there is a severe lack in, There's a lack in videos, not a severe one, but compared to what I did put up quite a bit more. So yeah. So I hope you're enjoying the videos I'm doing at the moment. I hope you're enjoying. I'm trying to make them of the best quality I can do. Of course, they're not going to be the most high-end professional editing and stuff videos, but I'm doing the best that I can. That's in the time that I have, because I'm getting the recording done in the week. The weekends are for editing and posting them. So yeah, please just be patient and sorry, I just cannot get them. I'm hoping that one or two a week is enough. I'm pretty sure that's enough. Like, if I was watching a channel that had 1 or 2 videos a week, I'd be fine with that. But yeah. But thanks for the support. My channel's been slowly growing. I'm up to 6 subscribers now. But I don't really care, oh, I have more subscribers than you. I'm just happy for the fact that I am making videos that people enjoy. And it doesn't matter whether you subscribe. I mean, it is nice to subscribe just to see that people do enjoy this. It's nice, it's like a counter. But making a channel for me isn't about, oh, I've got more subscribers than you. It's more about, oh, I'm making videos that people are enjoying. And I'm happy for that. So, yeah. Thanks for all the support in the videos that I'm uploading. But what I was going to say is that since I can't get a lot of railway progress updates, maybe, well, the choice is either I could do maybe just running trains on the layout, but after a little while, like, you can't make that long of a video before it starts getting boring. Oh, look, another train going through the station. Wow, this time it's a GBOF 66, not a Freightliner. So I will do those if you want them. So please let me know in the comments whether you like the idea of me doing running stuff. And if so, should I do a compilation or just one at a time? Well, I think that would be a bit of a short thing, because if you wanted to watch a lot of them, you've got to keep clicking through the videos. So maybe a compilation might be nice, because the thing with compilations is that you can at any point just pause. And if you got a YouTube account, I know this, you can then come back and just start from where you left off. And you could make like 2 hours of this, and you could just watch 2-minute, 3-minute, 5-minute sections, and you've got plenty of them. And you don't have to keep clicking off the video and going to the next one. So, I don't know whether I should do this, or whether I might just do train sim. Or a few train sim videos. And yeah. So, overall, I am actually having quite a lot of fun making these. It's fun to be doing stuff. I created a YouTube channel, A, to find videos that people liked, and B, to just have a dumping ground for all of my edits, because I want to start editing stuff. Because I record a lot of trains. Like, every time I go train spotting, I'm always just recording something. So, yeah. So, I'm glad you all like what I'm doing, and if you've got any if you've got any suggestions of things you would like me to do, or things you'd like me to try out. I mean, on Train Sim it would be a bit hard. I'm probably not going to do too many of, oh, can you review this route? Or can you review this route? Because then if the routes, I kind of want to get the routes that I want to get. But I can do videos on the routes I have, but yeah, so I can do one like Mars and Shire. Although they might end up with quite long videos if you don't know the best bits of the video. If you want full on driving one end to the other. And I could even do videos of me driving trains on my own routes, but like I'm doing here. I'm editing my route, but I need to get a little way through that if I wanted to start doing that more. So I don't know. There's a lot of choices and there's a lot of things I could do, but I more want it as a question of, what do you want me to do? What do you want to see on this channel? What would it be that if I did, you would go, oh, I like this. This is worth me watching because I like the idea of doing this. That's the videos I want to create. Not, oh, I want to do a video on this. Oh, I want to do a video on this. What do you want me to do? So if you have an idea in the comments, just let me know. Just let me know what you want to see on this channel. Because overall, that will make me far happier if I can make a video and not go, oh, look, I've made a video. But go, oh, look, I've made a video that people have wanted. People want to watch. So, yeah. It's just a quick, I'm doing like a face-to-face, well, not face-to-face, but not just me typing some stuff. I'm talking to you and saying what I think is best or what I want to happen. So, if you have an idea of something I could do, either go into the comments of my latest video or go into the comments of a similar type of video and just say, hey, why don't you do this? I would really like to see this, and I will most likely do it. The only reason I wouldn't do it is if it involved stuff I didn't have that was quite expensive, or whether, well, not really any other reasons. But yeah, I'd far rather do stuff that you wanted than stuff that I thought was cool. So yeah, I'm sort of running out of things to say here, but the time lapse is still going. So, yeah. I could even do videos on, like, not time lapses, but videos on me working on routes on train sim. If you want me to do that, let me know down in the comments. So I'm expecting maybe might get a few more comments on this video of, oh, can you do this? Oh, can you do this? Oh, can you do this? But yeah, I hope you're enjoying them. I do have a few more, because you may have noticed recently, I think it's one of my last uploads, I uploaded a video that did have lots of references to it being the last of my weekday train spotting videos, because I now don't do that because I'm back in school. And I'm at school on weekdays when all the interesting stuff happens. In fact, I'm just sort of finishing as it all happens. All kicks off. It's funny because I'm at school and the windows are open. I can hear the trains going by. I can just hear them. And it's like, I've seen that one before. I don't really hear the freights so much as like the Avanti ones and yeah. I have a lot of Pendolinos. But yeah, it's really nice to know that, and I know I'm contradicting what I said earlier, but if you're liking the videos I'm doing, please like them and please subscribe to the channel, because a subscription, it's not a number as in, oh look, I can boast about me having more subscribers than another person, but it's a nice gauge of, do people like my videos? And yeah, and then in the comments you can leave stuff like, I would like your videos if you did this, this and this, and then I could try and improve that. In fact, once one of the people who subscribed to my channel, which isn't really part of the story, but I said it, I said, I would like your videos more if you spoke in them. And I said, okay. And yeah. And now I'm speaking in my videos. It was actually quite recently. It was after I posted that first one with my voice in it, the model railway one. So I was planning to have my voice in this one, but maybe in other videos I might do it. But I probably won't have voiceovers in my train spotting videos, because that's more about watching the trains, not hearing what I have to say about them. So yeah, I'm sort of discussing what I'm planning to do with the channel, and if you don't like what I'm doing to the channel, just let me know, and then I will say, okay, I will change what I'm doing then. So, yeah, this time lapse is getting a bit long. I might cut it short because it's going on for a little too long. So, oh, this might be the end of it. So, yeah, anyway, I hope you're enjoying the videos, and now, actually, goodbye. Thanks for watching.